Hi, my name is Joi Lake. I'm going to be coloring and praying for Dave while I play our podcast we recorded and published while he was in Costa Rica after his wife passed away. We are buddies. We are not a couple. I call him my stage husband because we used to sing and play for hospice patients when his wife was in Wildflower. These are our Zoom calls. The sound is a little sketchy with freezing, but we still had a lot of fun, so I thought I would play them and color and pray for him. Here we go.
If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Here we are again, Northeast Oregon, all the way down to Tamarindo, Costa Rica, and all points in between.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah. Hello, homies. How you doing? Oh, Lord.
How are you? Feeling better?
I'm good. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you have some news about Jessie.
She can't have babies ever, ever, ever. I'm very happy.
What does she think about it? Put her on.
Well, she's out there. Can you see her? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there she is. Now she's gone.
Yep. I had to close up the backyard little fence we did. It's been open and I haven't let her out back because we had the front yard little fence while we're building the big fence. So anyway, but she can't run, she can't jump, and she can't climb. And I thought, that'll be fun. 2 weeks. So I reestablished that back fencing area so she can just kind of wander around out there, because I was going to just keep her on a leash every time, but that was getting old. So yeah, and then I'm just keeping her downstairs in the little room we have here where we have everything, and the front yard area for her is real wet and muddy, and we can't let the incision get wet at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I have a cone in case we need it. But
Right. I got one of those for myself.
We haven't needed to use it. Yeah. We haven't needed to use it so far. They gave her pain medication for 4 days, so it seems to be working. And she's got her appetite back. She's drinking real good, and she chewed on a bone for hours last night. When the pain medication started working, I could tell, because the bone all of a sudden became very interesting and very noisy as we tried to go to sleep.
Interestingly enough, that's why I got one.
Yeah, you're funny.
Oh my God. They're working on the road here.
Yeah?
Again, yeah.
Finally?
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna maybe start paving right out front here so I can clean that balcony off.
Oh, yay.
It's horrible.
That'll be exciting.
Well, I think, yeah. I mean, because you can't open the doors at night when it goes down, because when all the animals and cars go by.
Yeah.
All the animals during the day, they're always out during the day, and all the animals at night, the party people. They
The party animals.
Yeah, party
Yeah.
animals. Oh, come on.
No, I have the door open. It's like 30-something degrees here, 40 degrees here. Watch the dog, because it's not a secure fence. It's not a great fence. It's just a 3-foot fencing that I unrolled and propped up, and I used your bar stools that I got from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're metal, so they're outside with the fencing attached to them.
Well, I don't care.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I got to close the door. Put her in
Okay.
the panel, because Coco's outside and now she's getting all wound up. Hold on just a minute.
Okay.
Tell me a story.
Well, last night I was walking home from the store,
Yeah.
and there was, I don't know how many monkeys on the wire. I mean, so they're like right above me,
Yeah.
and there was no adults. Very, they weren't even real juveniles. They were almost all babies.
Oh.
So that either means the mothers and the males and females got into the trees because that's where they were going,
Yeah.
or they wanted to have a little thin sleep time and send the kids out to play. I don't know. It's actually,
There were no adult monkeys with them. They were just out.
well, yeah, unless they were already in the trees. But man, this one couldn't have been over like 3 pounds. I mean, it was small. Yeah, and I've seen that size on mothers' backs.
Oh.
And so I don't know what was going on, but there, I counted like 18, and that the mothers and fathers were in the tree, man. They must have had a pretty good breeding season.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, I guess the monkey population's safe this year.
Oh, yeah. They'll be serving monkey brains in town.
Hey!
They actually do that.
Are you serious?
I can't remember what country.
Oh, but not where you're at, right?
No, I don't. Not that I know of. No, I doubt that.
Okay.
But they bring it to the table. This is kind of gross.
The only time I've seen it is the Indiana Jones movie.
And it's live. And they had a collar on it, and they cut the skull.
What?
Swear to God.
You saw that? For real?
No, I didn't see it. My brother-in-law, who was, when he was young, was an actor.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they'd go on location somewhere. And I just don't know where he was.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, Brett's the name, Williams.
Like for real, they really did that, huh?
Yeah. He saw it at another table. How gross. But anyway.
That'll make you real hungry for something else, too. Ooh.
I think so. Most of the people there are probably used to it, But
Probably a delicacy.
yeah, exactly. But still, live brains. Come on, man.
Well, I heard that in some countries they can't stomach peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They think us Americans are weird. So, it's all about culture.
Come on now. There's a big difference between peanut butter and jelly. Peanuts are grown to the ground.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, culturally, what we are used to normal is totally different everywhere you go.
Culturally, yeah.
Yeah, what's normal in one place is definitely not normal in another place.
I totally get that. We don't have wet markets here even, so.
You don't have what?
Wet markets.
What is that?
That's in China, where they have live animals and.
Oh, yeah.
Put them there, they do whatever. I don't know.
At least in Korea, everything was already toasted and roasted.
Yeah, you didn't know what the hell it was, but it was toasted and roasted.
I think one of the vendors, I think it was, like you do roasted peanuts, caramelized, roasted, really yummy. I think it was silkworms.
Could be.
So I never had the courage to try them. I'm sure they were yummy though, but I just never had the courage to try them.
I mean, you've eaten bugs. I've eaten bugs.
Yeah, but not because I wanted to.
I know, but so it's happened. So.
Well, I guess I was 2 and I didn't remember.
Oh.
That's possible.
Look what's back.
I know how to. Oh, you got your 2-liter bottles all bagged up again.
Yeah, I got them. Actually, I had to buy stuff. Otherwise, they were $100.
What?
100 colognes, which is about 20 cents.
Oh, okay.
So I just thought, well, I'll be back tomorrow, and she just didn't. I didn't buy big things. Like normally, you buy those kind of Cokes in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my root beer right here.
All right, Shasta.
I've been working.
Yeah, Shasta.
Shasta root beer is good stuff.
I know.
And it's cheap. But I just
bought some
for a couple days. It takes me a few days for a 2-liter bottle.
Yeah, I get 3-4 days, depending on how. Yeah, did I tell you 2 days ago I couldn't sleep? Must have been my sister.
Yeah, I don't think it was me.
Oh man, I woke up I think I went to bed at 9. I was really tired, and I woke up, and I came down. Yeah, I came downstairs because I was a little bit hungry, so I hadn't finished my little bowl of salad stuff. I finished that, and then I went back upstairs and tried to go to sleep, and I couldn't, and so I remember I looked at the clock and it was like 2:30 or something, and I did not sleep all night. I mean, the rest of the night, and I got up and man, I just felt crap. So I was kind of glad we didn't have one that day. That was
the day I was late because Hannah was leaving.
That was?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't realize if I try to come on, I guess 5 minutes after, it won't let me in my own meeting. That's kind of weird, I guess, but.
Yeah, it is. Well, this is.
If you have a half hour, you should be able to enter your meeting anytime you want in that half hour, but apparently not.
Apparently not, yeah.
So
No, it was yesterday that I felt like that.
Yeah, yesterday was a weird day because I was gonna take her in to the doctor to get, and drop her off at 7:30 like they said, and then I was gonna come home and then do the Zoom call with you and then go back and get her when they called me, but I decided to take laundry into the Grand with me and my labels that I haven't been able to get printed because I can't figure it out. I'm tired of wasting them trying to figure it out. And so by the time I got laundry done and was doing labels, I realized I wouldn't be able to get back to do the Zoom call, and there's nowhere to do internet anywhere in La Grande because everything's closed up, all the restaurants and stuff. So I realized I have too much. I should just stay in La Grande and figure it out and cancel the Zoom call. So I'm glad we did because you said you still weren't feeling good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have tried to make it, but just, because my stomach and then no sleep, it was just,
kind of a train wreck, huh?
Yeah, and then which always kind of makes me a little depressed, because you're down.
Yeah.
The way it was.
Hey, there she is. She's sleeping in her kennel.
Yeah.
See that?
See her.
She's being a good girl. They gave her morphine for her surgery.
Wow.
They gave me they even gave her a pedicure.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah. So I was grateful for that because, she does pretty good with me clipping her nails, but I hadn't gotten to the back paws, and so I think they probably did the back paws for sure. So
that's good.
She's got black. Her nails are black, so I have to be really, really careful when I'm clipping them.
You don't want to clip it quick. That's happened before.
Yeah, I've got the stuff to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, the powder to stick it in there.
I don't know, it's a tube of something that I haven't even had to open yet, so I'm very grateful. I bought it before we got her.
There you go.
So, hey, look, I'm figuring out, I made this morning. This is the only verse I know by heart for sure. It says, Jesus, when Lazarus died? It's the shortest verse in the Bible. So,
That's it?
Yeah. I have this cool pen thing that I didn't know anything about that goes with the computer tablet. My computer comes apart. It's a magnet joint.
Oh, okay.
I can turn it around and, but I can use the pen like as a mouse. Kind of cool. Anyway, it comes with, I had to look up how to change the battery or if it was rechargeable. I want you to look and see this. It has this tiny, tiny little battery. It's not a AAA, it's a 4A battery.
4A?
4A right. I didn't know they existed, so I had to order one last week. Here, it arrived yesterday. So
I've never heard of it before. Yeah.
I know, yeah. So now that it works, I figured out how to get it to work. I don't actually know how to get it to turn on and off. I haven't figured that out yet.
Google it, girl.
I've tried, but anyway, so now I can go into all my office stuff and use it to create stuff. And so I was able, it printed about a half page, but that means that I can do my postcards digitally, like do the verse and some,
Yeah.
and then
Well, that's cool.
will be easier and faster, I think, and won't be so overwhelming. And then I was sending stuff 3 times a week. I was sending out postcards 3 times a week to Dottie and some other people, and to encourage them and be praying for them. And so it got to be too much of a burden for me. I couldn't keep up emotionally. So I sent 1 time a week. So that means I can add more people and keep up with it emotionally. So anyway, so I'm going to start mailing out on Tuesdays, but I'd like to send all of my Tuesday people the same card. So I'm hoping I can create a special card for my Tuesday group of people, and then print it either here or at a print shop, and then color them and send them out every week.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll make it a lot easier.
Yeah, really making it happen. Trying to do it the way I was doing it got really overwhelming because it was just the verse and my logo, and then I had to come up with the design on every single card.
Okay, on that, I want to say I like your logo you made for us.
Oh, for the show?
Yeah.
I just plugged in what they gave me as options.
Oh, well, I still like it. So.
Well, cool.
I just forgot to. I keep forgetting to mention that, so I got to stop you.
Oh, okay. I just went through all the fonts until I found something that wasn't boring or normal, because it just seemed a little unique, and I thought, I like that.
Yeah. Good.
So it's cheaper?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, what's this about Google?
What?
Something to do about Google ads.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Did I misread it? Remember, I typed you back. I emailed and I said, and you said something about a Google. And I might have got rid of. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Our show. Oh, did I forward you an email they sent?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, so Google must have an app for podcasts, and we're on it.
Well, because I'll tell you what, because I wrote back to you. Do you remember what I wrote?
I don't remember.
I said, I'm not afraid of anything, but right now I'm in the fetal position crying. What are you talking about?
That's funny.
Yeah,
so I think because we don't have any music, we don't have any copyright issues, it's just us talking.
Right.
They can send it to every podcast platform. And because I did ads for Anchor.fm, they want to send us out to everywhere and get us popular, because then it advertises for them.
Right. I tried to listen to number 4, and I got it about halfway through. It was about an hour long.
I know.
And it kept shutting off.
Mom said the same thing.
Yeah.
So I wonder what the deal is.
I don't know. I thought maybe it was going to be my phone would be off. Maybe it runs so long, or maybe that's where the commercial was. But I waited, and I had to keep turning it on.
Mom said the same. She goes, "Man, it took him forever to give you permission to record."
Well, the reason I gave you so much grief, that was just a ruse. That was just, sure, now you're going to do it. Yeah, now you tell me. I was joking. Hey, Sue, if you're listening, that I was clowning around. You know me. I miss the days of our lawn sale when garage sales when you two would get together and I get to say 5 words in 2 hours. I miss that, Sue. How you doing, girl? Love you.
Too funny. She did say it was nice to hear your voice, so that was cool.
Yeah, well, tell her thank you. Well, she's brought in my ears.
Well, yeah, so you tell her thank you yourself, darn it.
Thank you, Sue.
Yeah, she's on
Wow.
her grand winter tour, going and visiting everybody right now.
Well, I found out something.
What?
Okay, the wind usually blows, like right now it's blowing like 8 knots down at the beach, right? The other day, I went out, and the way that the current was going, I go out past the surfers, and I started swimming, and I got my workout in, and I was coming back in, and I couldn't touch the sand, and so I was swimming, I look around, and kind of the wind had, well, it must have been blowing harder than 20, because I've been out there 20, but it was blowing so hard with wind waves, and after about 20 minutes or half hour, I'd gone about 20 yards. And I really, yeah, that was after my workout. But I wasn't breathing hard or anything. So I went down, you do this. You go down, I wanted to see how far the bottom was,
Yeah.
And I did that. And this jet ski came over.
Oh, over you?
Huh?
He went over you?
No.
Under?
He came over, and it was the police.
Oh!
And they thought I was in trouble, but then I started swimming again, and they asked if I wanted a tow, and I'm thinking, a half hour, 20 yards, they got about 20 more yards to go before I could touch bottom. So I wasn't going to admit this, but I said, sure, give me a tow. I wasn't breathing hard. I was talking to him and stuff, but the wind was not letting me get in. So,
in there. Well, that's cool that they were right there for you.
well, I think they suspected something, because I've never seen them there.
Oh.
But they were just hanging out, just out around, and they drive here and drive there. And,
They've probably been keeping an eye on you.
well, probably, yeah, Ryan, anybody that's foolish enough to know. I have total respect for the ocean, but the wind waves, I had no idea that, they would do that. But boy, they just kept turning me. And so yeah. So
well,
I was
that's
kind of
cool.
glad.
They'd probably been watching you for a good 10, 15 minutes trying to figure out how far.
Yeah, they were out there. They were out there, yeah.
Yeah, they probably were making sure you were fine, seeing your progress, seeing if they thought you might need help. So that's cool.
And so when I went down to check where the bottom was, poof.
They thought you were drowning, huh?
Yeah, they probably thought I was drowning.
Well, good for them. Let's shout out to the police on the ocean in Costa Rica. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Good job.
I could have made it, but
you're glad you didn't have to. You might as well get the help if they're right there.
Yeah, exactly, because they may not come back.
Yeah.
If I can. But.
Well, that's cool because a death of an American in a tourist area isn't real good publicity.
Yeah, well, if they told the story right, it was just me being me.
I know, but news wise.
On the edge.
So you didn't get to go out yesterday because you weren't feeling good, probably, huh?
Right. So I can't keep I could start anew, but
start a new streak today.
It's going to be real hard during the rainy season.
Oh, is that coming up?
No, it's in October. But I mean, I can keep, I got 15 or 16 days in a row. I'm going to go today when we get off, but because with all the rain, the water just turns brown. I remembered I was thinking back because it's all coming out the rivers and
Yeah.
Going out there and it's brown shuck, he's probably not even safe to swim. And so, but if I went down there and just put my toe in, or something, I could, okay, I went down, but I can go down to the beach in the rain. If it's not cold,
Yeah.
but the water's definitely going to be
Murky.
cooler and murky than it is now. Now it's like 80, between 80 and 82 degrees.
Do you guys have an issue with sharks and stingrays or anything?
I'm glad you asked that because I looked it up. And I Googled it. Actually, quite a while back because I was thinking, swimming. They've had 5 shark attacks in 450 years on both sides of Costa Rica.
Oh, wow. That's not very many.
That's not very many. And because they're surfers, oh my God.
Yeah. You know what? I was listening to Napoleon Hill. I'd heard reference to him before, but I didn't really know who he was. But I found a thing on him, and I was listening on YouTube to him. And now I understand all these people that are creating these mastermind things, and I couldn't understand what they were talking about. I didn't know what they meant. But Napoleon Hill was saying a mastermind, ready, is 2 or more people who work in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite purpose. And I thought, we're one of those. We are a mastermind just for the 2 of us because it's really fun to hang out and just bebop with you and have a conversation, and there's just real harmony when we're hanging out. So we are a mastermind.
Wow.
I know.
I've been called a lot of things, but not a mastermind.
But I just thought it was really fun that it's like the goal is to have a harmonious, a relationship that's harmonious that achieves a goal, and you get your priorities and attain something. And so I just love that a couple of years ago I said, hey, we should record ourselves and do a podcast, and then we never did it, and now we're doing it, and it's easy, it's fun.
And we're 5,000 miles apart or whatever it is.
4,020 miles or something.
4,020?
I know, I Googled it. I was like, how far away is he? I need to find out. So, yeah.
I knew it was around that, 4,000 or 5,000. So.
Yep. I looked up castles in your area. They aren't very glamorous.
No, there's White Castle that's up just north of me.
Oh, I never saw it. What's the name of it?
White Castle.
Oh,
and it's white.
Castle?
Yeah, and it's it showed people there.
Oh.
I don't know. Like looked like they were fixing something to eat. So I don't know if it's just a tourist.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It didn't look like much of a castle to me.
Oh, okay.
But
well, I'd like to be at a grand type of castle that's amazing and spectacular and like cathedral-like, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Dank and dark.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, all right. So are we going to sign off? Did you find a sign off? Do you have an exit outro for us for our show?
Well, I really hadn't thought of that, but thank you for listening to the Dave and Joy Show. We'll be back to see you same time tomorrow. Till then, have a nice day.
Bye.
I'm out.
I'm out too. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining me. Bye.